Welcome back. My name is Austin, and on behalf of Crate Club, I present to you Supply Drop number 25. As always, there are 4 ways to join our community. There are 3 month-to-month options. Those are the lieutenant, the captain, and the major. Or if you want to go straight to the top, our top tier biggest option is the general. This is our biggest box. It's the most amount of gear that we can cram in here, and it's the best bang for your buck. That said, it is a quarterly option, meaning that it's going to ship to your door 4 times per year. This is our Q1 2024 box, and I could not be more proud of the stuff that we crammed inside of here. I say this a lot, but our crates just keep getting better. This is the most tactical, the most useful, the most manly, badass crate that we have released to date. Without further ado, let's check out what the general's got. First of all, look at the size of this box. Look at this. This is full of goodies. As always, we provide you with these booklets. We call them monthly cards inside the team here. But essentially what this is a thorough description of everything that's inside of your crate. I write these myself. I think that this is all of the important details that you need to be aware of when it comes to the products that have showed up at your front door, right? So sometimes it's dimensions, sometimes it's specifications, or if there's a knife involved, we're gonna tell you what type of steel there is, or the blade length, all that good stuff, right? Please read it, hang on to it, keep it. If you've been with us for a long time, you probably have a stack of these things inside your house. I think they're cool, they are useful, there's good information in here, and this is what I use to drive our conversations. You signed up for a tactical subscription box. I don't know what you thought you were gonna get, but you're gonna get some tactical starting with a real deal plate carrier. The Gray Ghost Minimalist Plate Carrier. From a tactical standpoint, this is as good as it gets. This is what the pros use. Brought to you by the professionals at Gray Ghost, this plate carrier is what you need to take things to the next level. Regardless of if you are a first responder, a military member, or simply someone who believes in being a tactical, capable human being, a quality plate carrier is essential. Gray Ghost approached this design with the mentality that lighter is better. This minimalist plate carrier can carry 2 standard 10-inch by 12-inch ESAPI plates and still features 6 rows of MOLLE style webbing. It also has built-in matching loop materials on the top 3 rows, giving the user space for attaching plates, ID panels, patches, etc. The front of the carrier features a discreet stash pocket that's perfect for storing items like maps, medevac cards, or even small blades. With adjustable shoulder straps and integrated elastic side straps, this carrier maintains a snug fit while still allowing for the unexpected dynamic motion. Constructed from mil-spec materials, this plate carrier was designed to be used in the harshest conditions. I'm excited about this. I hope you're excited about this. And I really hope that when you pulled this out of your box, you thought, oh wow, this is too much for me. This is not what I signed up for. This is indeed what you signed up for. This is what the pros use. This is what people use downrange in harsh environments when they know that they're going to encounter some sticky situations. So I totally understand that not everybody has ESAPI plates. In fact, the vast majority, even in the tactical world, don't own ESAPI plates. That being said, there is so much you can do with this. It does not matter if you're an active duty military member, you're guard, you're reserve, you're a first responder, if you're police, if you're FBI, it doesn't matter, or just a guy or girl that cares about being tactical. This is useful. Now, let me walk you through it. Again, this is a minimalist design. This is probably the least amount of material that you can wear and still have protective plates installed, or protective plates placed on either side of your body. By the way, ESAPI, that's an acronym. It's just what the Army uses for protective bulletproof plates on the front or the back of you. It's not gonna stop every caliber in the world, but it's gonna protect you from the vast majority of small arms calibers that are gonna be commonly used by bad guys. So, there are a number of ways you can go about using this. Let me show you, for example, what I used when I was active duty. So this is what my kit looks like towards the end of my career. I've got a Camelback on the back here, which is going to be a water supply. On the front, I have a fixed blade knife. I have this leather patch of an American flag, a seatbelt cutter, 6 magazine pouches, an IFAK, which is your medical supplies kit. And over here, I used to have a utility pouch. That utility pouch had my nods, like my night vision devices. I carried extra batteries. I carried a couple of pens, whatever I wanted to throw in there. Snacks, beef jerky, it didn't matter, right? That was just my utility pouch. There are quite literally an infinite number of ways you can go about building your plate carrier, flick, whatever you want to call it, right? If you're in a situation that requires extra magazine pouches, load it up with magazine pouches. You can put grenade pouches on here. You can put utility pouches. Fill it up with places to hold snacks. Whatever you think that you're going to be doing, whatever types of environments or scenarios that you are most likely to be involved in, is how you are going to shape the way that this thing is going to be used. Oh, for example, that utility pouch I used to keep on this side has been moved over to here. This is probably one of the more simple setups. Nothing on top. You can put patches up here if you wanted to, if you're part of an organization where it's important to know who you're with, like who you work for, who you're associated with. You could put your name and a unit patch up here. Mine would say, Martin, U.S. Army, and then maybe a 3ID patch or something, right? This is that utility pouch I was just talking about. I can hang iPro off the side, or you can go about it this way. Here is another plate carrier. One singular utility pouch on the front, a patch up top. On the inside, I have this ventilation system that really doesn't work that great, but it's supposed to keep it cooler. And on the back here, I used to have additional patches here. This is a system in which you can quickly zip on and zip off additional pouches. Take note of this little guy right here. This is also by Grey Ghost. So this is a Grey Ghost plate carrier. This is called the Grey Ghost admin pouch. And if you've already dug through your box, you'll probably notice we gave you it. We didn't want you to feel like you had just gotten your first plate carrier and you didn't know what to throw on there. Start with this. You really can't have too many pouches. This enhanced admin pouch is now thinner and lighter than previous models, making it a more streamlined option for your kit, backpack, rucksack, or duffel. This pouch includes 2 malice clips that can be used to attach the pouch to any standard modular webbing or MOLLE. The front side of the pouch features Velcro-like material that is perfect for affixing name tapes or patches. Additionally, an adjustable cord on the inside allows the pouch to be opened completely or propped up as a desk for your work. Multiple interior elastic loops make organization easy. Last but not least, a heavy-duty dual-pull zipper keeps your belongings secure. Also a product from Grey Ghost. We do love those guys. They are very good at making like cool guy tactical gear. If you're not familiar with malice clips, this is just an alternative to standard MOLLE webbing or MOLLE straps. MOLLE straps are normally fabric that is woven in and out of these holes right here. They work fine, they're extremely secure, but I think anyone who has lost some fingernails or some skin trying to weave those things in and out, they can be a bit of a pain in the butt. So somewhere along the line, malice clips came out. This is just a plastic alternative to the MOLLE straps. They are thinner than MOLLE, so they're much easier to weave in and out of the plate carrier. They also secure in a very different way. You'll notice it'll say raise tab to open, which is how you're going to get this thing. Just be aware that the first time you open these things, they can be a bit of a pain. So the best thing I like to do is typically grab a blade. You look for the tab where it says raise tab to open, simply lift up on that tab, and you can pull the mouse clip right out. Oh, another advantage with malice clips is because they're plastic, obviously they're not going to absorb moisture. Sometimes MOLLE can get even more cumbersome if you get rained on or if you get wet. Because it's a fabric, it's going to absorb that moisture, and then everything gets like not just woven together, but like molded together, and it can become kind of a cumbersome situation. So these things are great because that's not going to happen. It's just plastic. They weave in and out super easy. Then once you get it to where you want it to go, you just stick that little clip back in. Yeah, you're good to go. So you can actually push it all the way through and tighten it. Once it's in there, it's not coming out. So the admin pouch, once you affix it to your plate carrier, you'll notice that this was specifically designed for you to carry pens, pencils, maps, compasses, whatever it is out in the field. This thing features multiple slots for organization. You've got a pocket on this side, pocket on that side. You've got spaces here where you can store pens, pencils, highlighters, map pens. That was a big one for me. I was an officer. You can't spell lost without LT, so I was like very focused on not letting my guys get lost when we were out in the field or on missions. So make sure you keep your map pens and map markers with you. More stretchy stuff on the side here for you to organize your things. And what I like about this one is that there's this 550 cord that runs along the outside. What you can do is tighten it ever so slightly, and it's going to provide some rigidity to your admin pouch. In fact, you could sit it upright and do work just like this if you need to, right? It kind of has like a laptop looking vibe going on here. What's super interesting is that when you are wearing your plate, you decide to affix this here, you can open it up and access the materials on the inside without your pouch falling completely down. It's not the most stable working surface, but I like that you can open this up, access the things on the inside without your pouch completely falling 180 degrees, and then all your crap goes on the ground. So then you just zip it back up, do your admin things, and get back to work. So that'll be your first patch, your first pouch that can be added to your plate carrier. Again, the customization options are endless. It doesn't matter if you plan to clear rooms or not. Try this thing out. It's adjustable in the shoulders, it's adjustable around the waist. 99% chance it's gonna fit you just fine. This one's very user-friendly. I think this is the ideal entry-level option for a quality plate carrier. I call it entry-level because it's simple and it's everything you need, nothing you don't, but at the same time, the pros are using this. The guys that are downrange, kicking indoors and spreading freedom, they're wearing stuff like this. The last thing I wanna say, if you do decide to put plates in here, they're gonna go in this slot right here, right? You get one on the front and one on the back. This is where your plates are gonna go, and then it just Velcros back. So Grey Ghost does say on their website in regards to this product that it is not designed for physical training. It's not designed for working out, put it that way. There are plate carriers out there, you've probably seen them popularized by Rogue and sort of the CrossFit community. They'll put plates in these plate carriers and they'll go for a run, which is a miserable experience, but it is great for like real life training. If you're gonna be running through a combat environment with heavy plates on, you should probably practice running around with like some sort of weighted vest on in your training. They say on their website that this is not specifically designed for that. I understand why they're doing that because that's not what this was designed for. That being said, if you want to put a book or a small weight, you can go to Rogue and you can buy the weighted plates, it's gonna be fine. You just don't want it to be so overloaded that what you're putting in here is so significantly heavier than a standard ESAPI plate that it would wear out the Velcro and potentially fall out. But that is highly unlikely. Use it however you want to. Exercise, use it in a combat environment, use it in a training environment, use it at work. I can't wait for you guys to deck these things out in whichever way you want to do it. You know what? I'm gonna show you this bin shot product. Make every drink taste like freedom. Featuring a limited edition Crate Club design, this 11-ounce whiskey glass is hand embedded with a real lead-free solid copper 308 bullet. Bin Shot is a father and son owned business, and all Bin Shot glasses are heavy, high quality, handcrafted works of art created in the beautiful state of Wisconsin. Furthermore, all packaging and raw materials are made right here in the US of A. Each bullet itself is CNC'd from a pure piece of copper by Lehigh Defense in Clarksville, Texas. This glass is sure to be a conversation starter. I don't know if you guys have seen Bin Shot before. I've been a fan for a long time. I've got multiple products in my little bar inside my house. They make beer steins, they make whiskey glasses, wine glasses, and you can have golf balls and hockey pucks and footballs, whatever you want to, wedged into your glass. They make it, right? Handmade right here in the US of A. I love that. I love that it's a father-son company, and they make some really kick-ass stuff. So check this bad boy out. Something they do is they give you a little coaster with the recipe for a drink on it. This is a gin and tonic recipe, which is kind of cool. And also they give you an ad here for some of the more of the stuff that they offer online. Again, handmade in the USA. You guys know we always try to push that. If it's veteran owned or made in the USA, we try to provide it to you because we support those groups. So this is what your glass is gonna look like. Dude, come on. You can't tell me that's not the coolest thing you've ever seen. A real brass 308 bullet wedged into this glass, and it's like really stuck in there. It is in there. And of course, so what you have is a actual true limited edition Crate Club cup. This is not offered to the public anywhere else. If you are the owner of a Crate Club embedded whiskey glass from Bin Shot, you have a collectible item. And come on now, if that doesn't start a conversation, I don't know what would. Also, I think a lot of times, sometimes we get feedback and they're like, hey Austin, I wish you would demonstrate the use of the products more. I would love to see you using it in a real life scenario. I get it. Some stuff I can demonstrate easier on camera and some stuff not so much. But if you want me to really demonstrate what you're supposed to do with this whiskey glass, it's Jefferson's Voyage. I'm a whiskey guy, truly. That's my beverage of choice. I don't drink year round because I have this passion for health and fitness. So alcohol does not have a super prominent presence in my life. But when I do drink, I'm a whiskey guy, and I prefer to drink it straight. Bourbon over rye, unless it's a cocktail. If it's a whiskey-based cocktail, I'll lean towards rye, otherwise the drink gets too sweet. That's just me. So if you want to see what this glass is supposed to be used for, sorry, it's my first time. Oh God! It's 11:40. It's 10:40 in the morning. That's what this is used for. God, that's good. Moving on. Oh, I was going to talk about Jefferson's Voyage. If there's any whiskey snobs out there that are about to crap on me for drinking Jefferson's Voyage, I do think the way that they produce the whiskey is a little bit gimmicky, but the flavor isn't bad. For the price, flavor's not bad. I think it's cool. Moving on. Bada bing, bada boom. Meet the hat that's as capable as you are. While sitting on your head, the cash cap looks like your everyday baseball cap. What you don't see is that on the inside of the hat has 6 hidden pockets. These pockets can be used for extra cash, additional forms of ID, medication, and even fire starters or other emergency materials you might need while on the go. Sleek enough to be worn to the brewery on the weekends, but tactical enough to be used by even the most avid outdoorsman, this hat is a versatile take on the classic everyday baseball cap. Furthermore, this one-of-a-kind design is built with performance materials designed to keep you cool in any environment. Last but not least, this edition of the cash cap features a spot on the front where you can add your favorite morale patch. This is one of the coolest things that I've seen in a while. I'm the type of guy where I find a new cap and I just wear it out every day, all day, every day, weeks on end, months on end. And I make the mistake of working out in it, and it's kind of over at that point because it'll get gross. Caps are tough because then you wash it and then it loses its form and it's like never the same. So yeah, I wear hats just religiously for a couple weeks or a couple months at a time, and then unfortunately I'll have to toss them when they get too gross. This has officially become my go-to everyday hat. The cool thing about this, starting with the outside, right? So we're looking at 100% ripstop materials. You guys have seen this before. It's super lightweight, super durable. If it does get a nick in it, that scratch or that tear is not supposed to spread.
This on the web from materials super lightweight, super durable. Check it out.
Lightweight, great for hot environments, extremely comfortable, great for wet environments. If you get rained on, it's going to dry quickly. It's great. You do have a patch on the front here. You can leave it blank. You can throw an American flag on there. You can a patch, morale patch, whatever you want to. What makes this thing so freaking cool is the inside. You have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 6 hidden pockets on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now look, you could probably argue that the 3 on the bill is potentially 2 because it's 1 pocket that runs all the way around the rim here, but you can insert stuff here, here, or here. This one in the middle is really the biggest one. You have the most space. And then you have additional pockets here on the inside. And these are a lot of space, the ones on the inside. The reason I think this is so cool is because 1, it does genuinely look like a normal, ordinary baseball cap. It's incredibly comfortable, it's enjoyable to wear, and I would, even without the pockets, I would wear this hat. That's how much I like it. Then you add this whole hidden pocket aspect to it, and it just goes from a 9 out of 10 to like a 12 out of 10 for me. It is so cool. Of course, you got Velcro on the back, it's adjustable, it's gonna fit my fat head and everybody else's. So, what are you gonna put inside your hat? You have options. I think potentially some of the best things that you could place inside this hat are 1, medications. If you or a loved one have a essential medication that your life quite literally depends on, this would be a good place to keep a 2nd or 3rd dose or whatever that medication is. Maybe it's as simple as you're prone to headaches and you don't want to get caught without Excedrin or Advil while you're on the go. Keep an extra dose of medications up top. Additionally, I think a contact card, like an emergency contact card, is an extremely wise use of these pockets. Now, I understand if you find yourself in a position where you are unconscious, a bystander who comes upon you would not know that there's an emergency contact card inside your hat. Valid argument. But maybe you're in a position where you cannot physically help yourself, but you can verbally communicate to somebody that, hey, my wife's name and number is on the inside of my hat. Please call her and let her know what's going on. There are an unlimited number of things you can cram inside here. I think at some point in the future, I'm gonna see how much stuff I can actually cram inside here, but it's so cool, man. And so, yeah, obviously this is like a coyote. I don't know what color you got. I think if you got the general box, you're most likely to get this tan coyote. No, actually, I think if you got the general, you got black. Yep, I'm wearing another one right now. Same hat, 2 different colors. You might have gotten coyote, you might have gotten black, or you might have gotten something lighter than this, sort of like a desert tan maybe. But God, it's a good hat, dude. It's like the perfect style. It's the perfect shape. It doesn't sit super low where it's like pressing on your ears. I like that it's a little bit more of a shallow crown, but it's a great hat. Front ways, back ways, daily use, in the field, EDC. If you're an EDC person, I think this is right up your alley, and I hope that you enjoy this hat. But I'm sticking with black for now. Matches the rest of my outfit. Such a cool hat. Moving on. The Civivi Cubit is as user-friendly as it is sleek, and it's proven to be an absolute pleasure to use. Integrated thumb studs and a button lock make deploying and releasing your blade a breeze. This product features a black aluminum handle and a drop point black stone wash blade. The size of the cubit is appropriate for a wide variety of jobs, making it a great EDC option. A ball bearing pivot gives your knife an effortless, buttery glide while opening and closing. The cubit features Sandvik 14 C28 in steel, providing you the toughness you need and a level of quality you can trust. So we love Civivi. They're gonna give you this soft pouch that's lined on the inside. Got a little bit of padding, it's super, super soft. I mean, this is like pretty cush. It is kind of funny that they give you this extremely nice case because if you're the type of person to truly use your knives, once you pull it out, it's probably never going back in. But I appreciate it nonetheless. This is one of the reasons we like Civivi, because they care and they go the extra mile to give you the things that you need to take care of your equipment. They also give you a microfiber cleaning cloth. Actually, that's not microfiber, but they give you a cleaning cloth. They give you a little care kit for instructions for care, and they also give you a knife sticker, which I think is kind of a cool add-on feature. But let's get to what matters, and that's this product right here. So it is not spring assisted. You have a button lock for your thumb here on the outside, and you're gonna use gravity to close and open this knife. It does have a thumb stud, so you can flick it open if you want, whatever your preference is. It's a super easy knife to one hand, and it feels great. This is everything you need, nothing that you don't. It does feature a pocket clip on the side. You do have a straight edge here, no serrations on this one. Super comfortable. It's a good EDC knife. There's really nothing that has to be said other than it's from Civivi, it's sharp, it's comfortable, it's blacked out, it's EDC, it's everything you want and nothing that you don't. So speaking of Civivi though, if you are not currently a member of our members exclusive page on Facebook, I invite you to become a member. If you are an active subscriber of Crate Club, you can join our members only page. On there, we talk about things that we want to have in future crates. There has been a Civivi specific conversation going on the last couple of weeks where I have been testing samples from Civivi and then asking our members, hey, do you want to see this? What do you like about this product? What do you not like about it? And do you want to have this shipped to your front door in a future crate? I've had some great feedback from some of our members. I've learned some things, like maybe what's cool to me is not cool to everybody else. And sometimes people who know more than me say, hey, did you consider this about this product? Or did you consider this angle or this scenario? And sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. The beautiful thing about this community is that we have a whole bunch of very smart, very experienced technical people coming together and sharing knowledge, sharing experience. I'm a big believer that iron sharpens iron. So if you want to be a part of that community, if you want to share some knowledge, if you want to absorb some knowledge, we are open to it. You are invited. This is my personal invitation to you to join our member exclusive access page, and you can go check out the other Civivi products that we've been discussing. So go check us out. I still have 1, 2, 3 more products to show you. This general box is no joke. Founded by 2 former US Marines, Johnny Slicks is one of the fastest growing organic grooming companies in the country. In October of 2021, Forbes nominated Johnny Slicks oil-based pomade as the year's best grooming item for men. Among a long list of highly sought after products lies the Beast Bar. Made from coconut oil, shea butter, mango butter, and activated charcoal, the Beast Bar is a completely natural body wash soap bar that doesn't contain any harmful chemicals or preservatives. Not only will this bar cleanse your skin and leave behind a charming scent, but it will also exfoliate your skin using oatmeal powder built directly into the bar. Look man, here at Crate Club, we're trying to take care of you from all angles, right? So you go to the range and you use your plate carrier and your admin pouch and you pop off some rounds and you enhance your shooting skills. Afterwards, you come home and you grab your whiskey glass. It's got a bullet built into it with a Crate Club signature on the outside. You enjoy yourself an adult beverage, and then it's time to grab a shower. Maybe you shower first, then grab a beverage, but I'm a beverage and shower kind of guy myself. Then we provided you with some sweet, manly soap to take care of you while you're in the shower. It's all encompassing here. We're taking care of you from all angles, and we think that the products that we provide you can be used in every aspect of your daily life. So this is the Beast Bar from Johnny Slicks. Earlier I mentioned that we care about American-made products and we care about veteran-owned companies. This is a veteran-owned company and it is a award-winning, well, it comes from an award-winning company. So I mean the packaging here is as cool as it gets. It looks like a box of ammo, something you would receive while you were downrange. Packaging on the outside is great. Hashtag stay slick on one side and then tame your beast on the other. So let's open this bad boy up. This is the bar soap that you get. Again, it's imprinted with the beast on there. I don't know why I think that's so cool. He's not gonna last more than one shower, but here he is. It's great. It's manly, it's clean, It exfoliates your skin. It's got organic ingredients. It's all natural. This is as good as it gets. I hope none of you were disappointed you got soap in the mail. Take care of yourself. Take care of your skin. You won't regret it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Smells like man, clean, shower whiskey. All right, moving on. Up next is the Halo Optics Z1000 rangefinder. The greater the distance, the bigger the bragging rights. The Z1000 from Halo Optics has the power to hit gargantuan distances with ease. Featuring a new body style and a user-friendly ergonomic shape, the Z1000 offers 6x magnification and up to 1,000 yards of range. Calculate distance to a target in just a split second, and then use scan mode to easily transition between targets. This rangefinder can be used by hunters, competitive shooters, and even golfers. All right, I don't know if you guys have ever owned a rangefinder before, but if this is your first one, this is not a bad place to start at all. It's gonna come in this box. You're gonna have this nice little protective case. Open this bad boy up, and here is your rangefinder. It also comes with a cleaning cloth inside there somewhere, and also this little retaining strap. You don't have to add this to your, I'll just put it on for demonstration purposes. This is your Z1000. Even better, they include a battery for you, which I appreciate so much. There's nothing worse than getting a new device that requires batteries, especially like the non-standard ones, and then you have to go to the store and buy a battery just to see if you enjoy your product. They included a battery for you, so we're good. Once the battery's in there, there is no on or off. You only have two buttons, which are mode and then scan on top. So once you look through the site, you'll notice, first of all, you have glass lenses. So the picture is pretty dang good. Everything I've viewed has been crystal clear so far. You will notice that the optic that you are looking through, this one right here, can be adjusted, twisted left and twisted right. So this has 6x magnification. That is a standard feature. There's no undoing that. That is not adjustable. When you look through the lens here, you're gonna see things 6 times closer than what they are in real life. Once you find an object that you want to measure the distance of, you can use this little twisting feature in order to bring that object to focus. Once you've found the object that you want to determine the distance of, all you do is click the button on top, which is scan, and it will immediately tell you the distance of that object. If you press mode, you can alternate between yards or meters, whatever your preference is. The interesting thing about this is the immediate feedback. There are some devices out there that take a few seconds to get a read and then send that laser back to you. As long as you have a steady hand, you will get immediate response, probably less than 1 second before it'll tell you the exact distance of an object. Of note, if you decide to use this thing indoors for the first time, the black lettering on the screen on the inside might be a bit hard to see. So don't use that first time indoor experience as a judgment of this device. I highly recommend stepping outside first, getting in some good light, and then looking through this. Those black letters will be infinitely clearer if you're in a bright setting. Also, just something to be aware of, that is not adjustable. So if you are hunting in a low light scenario, this may not be the ideal device. But if you have a decent lighting around you, you're gonna be able to see those letters just fine. When you peer through the little scope here, you'll notice that there's 2 key pieces of information. The bottom piece of information will tell you the distance between you and the object that you are measuring the distance from. And then on top, there will be a degree, the angle of degrees. Degree of angle, angle of degrees. And the top number will tell you the angle of degree if you are shooting at an elevation. And if not, it's just gonna show you a 0, which is super useful information. So again, you can use this as a competitive shooter, you can use this as a hunter, and you can technically use this if you're golfing. There are golf-specific optics out there. Yes, technically this can be used for golfing. There are other rangefinders out there that have some golf-specific features. There's nothing stopping you from taking this out there. Again, super ergonomic, it is water resistant, it's gonna be a very durable product that you can take with you to the range, in a deployed environment, while camping, hunting, golfing, you name it, this can go with you. Great rangefinder, shout out to Halo, it's a quality product and I hope that you find use for it. Now we got one device left, one product to show you. All right, we got a wonderful item to wrap things up in this general box, and that is the Grail GeoPress. Grail is one of the world leaders in on-the-go water filtration. The 24-ounce GeoPress is a top-selling item that allows users to turn unsafe water into safe drinking water in a matter of seconds. This product requires 0 setup time and does indeed hold a full 24 ounces of liquid. The GeoPress removes waterborne viruses, pathogens, and protozoan cysts. It also filters out particulates like sediment and microplastics. Unclean water can be purified in as little as 8 seconds, a blazing speed in the world of water purification. Furthermore, we've provided you with a special edition black camo bottle, discreetly providing clean drinking water anywhere on Earth with unrivaled ease, speed, and convenience. All right, this is an incredibly popular product. Like, everyone's raving about this right now. because it really is the fastest, easiest, most convenient way to produce clean drinking water if you don't have clean drinking water handy. Let's open this bad boy. So on the inside, this is what you're gonna get. So you'll notice it's gonna have an exterior and some components on the inside. You open this bad boy up. Mine's wet because I've been using it. These are the three main components that you need to be focused on. What you can do here is filter 24 ounces of unclean water and turn it into 24 ounces of clean drinking water in as little as 8 seconds. Don't hold too much weight on that 8 seconds thing. Like, yes, it's possible, but that time will be affected by the temperature of the water, how dirty the water is, and also how hard the individual pressing the water is forcing the filter, forcing the water through the filter. So what you want to do, I know you want me to turn some ugly, disgusting brown poo-poo water into something drinkable on camera. I'll get there, but hey, look, I currently live in a neighborhood. I don't even have access to dirty water. I would have to drive like 5 miles away to like the nearest pond to go get some undrinkable water. Actually, the nearest body of water to me is the ocean, and that brings up an important point. This is not for turning ocean water, salt water, into drinking water. That is a process called desalination. That is not what we're talking about here. Ocean water, brackish water, whatever, do not put salt water in here and attempt to drink it. It's not what it's for. This is for turning pond water, lake water, rainwater, snow into clean, drinkable water. For example, pretend this is a dirty bunch of water. So what you're gonna do, put the dirty water on the bottom of your cup, take your filter, place it directly on top. You're gonna notice it's gonna be a pretty good seal. Hear that water, the air coming through? Now what's important is that on your top, you'll notice that there is a red dot and a green dot. Red means that this is completely closed and no air or water can pass through it. You want to twist it to where the arrow, that little arrow right there, is pointing towards green. Green means go. That's going to allow the air that is inside here to pass through the top of the bottle so that only the water remains on the inside. Otherwise you would get a bunch of pressure and you can't push through. Place your cap on there, make sure this is pointed towards green or even off completely, and start pressing. Oh, my whole table just went. Yeah. And now I have just turned clean drinking water into cleaner drinking water. Actually, that was sink water, and my wife refuses to drink sink water, so maybe I need to get her my Grail GeoPress so that she can start drinking the sink water. And now you're good to go. So all of your clean water is now in here, and you can proceed to drink from it like a normal water bottle. I probably needed some water after my 10:40 a.m. whiskey. What is also a very cool feature about this Grail GeoPress is that it has a one-way filter. So once your clean drinking water has been filtered, you can actually add in electrolytes or Gatorade or flavor, whatever you want to. I totally understand that sometimes when you turn nasty, crappy pond water into clean drinking water, it still might taste and smell horrible. So you might want to throw something in there in order to make that taste a little bit more bearable. This is a product, it's one of the few products out there where you can do that. You can throw in powdered whatever, mix it together, and proceed to drink it. Your filter will stay in the bottom and there's no risk of anything icky coming back up into your now purified water. I think this is great. So the filter itself, they say is good for like 350 presses. I think I did the math on it once. If you're talking to like 24 full ounces for 350 presses, you're gonna come out to like 58 gallons of water. That is insane. This little bottle and that one filter can produce 58 gallons of safe drinking water. Say that you're consuming like 2 gallons of water a day, which is a lot of water, and your spouse consumes a gallon of water per day, and your dogs consume a gallon of water per day. This would take care of you and your family for days or even weeks on end, which is pretty amazing. If you have a couple of them, you're gonna be good for a very long time. This is a great product. I look forward to putting some actual icky water in there and seeing if I can filter it and what it's gonna taste like after I filter it. But that pretty much wraps up the general. Wow, that was a lot of stuff. This is probably the longest unboxing I've done since I've been working here with Crate Club, and I could not be more proud of this box. There is so much cool stuff. We are touching so many aspects of the people's lives that use these boxes. I hope that you love this stuff. I hope that you have feedback. I am very genuinely curious to see how you plan to use your plate carrier. Again, if you haven't joined our members only page, please do. You can reach out to me directly. We can talk about the products. You can ask me questions. I might ask you questions. There's a lot of people out there that know a lot more than me, and I'm very, very excited to hopefully interact with some of those people. But that wraps things up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. Please, if you haven't, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram, the whole 9 yards. Reach out to us. Drop a comment. Give us a like. DM us. We'll respond to you. Thank you so much, and see you soon.